Hi conservation crew, and welcome to another episode of Nature Diaries. So me and Stu, if you've been following our social media such as TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, you'll know that we're having a little mini holiday in the New Forest National Park. And today we've come to a new spot, somewhere we've never been before, so we're going to film it for you so you can check it out. It's called Lepe Country Park. So we're going to do the 5-mile loop walk, and apparently there's a lot of wildlife here, so let's see what we can find.
And if you want to know where in the country we are, we're bang on the south coast. Just behind us is the Isle of Wight, so we're pretty much as south as you could get in the south of England. And over in the Isle of Wight they release some sea eagles, so we are going to keep an eye out in the skies for the flying barn dawns. Now, sea eagles were an early rewilding project in the UK, and their project first started 50 years ago, so in 1975. So they made their way down here. Small chance we'll see one, but if there's something massive in the sky, it's probably one of them.
Found myself a ray egg. These are also commonly known as mermaid's purses. You know this is a ray or a skate because it's wide and dark in colour, whereas shark eggs are much more narrow and usually longer and have more kind of curly bits on their tips that allow them to stitch into seaweed. Now, as it turns out, me and Stu weren't on the circular path, but it wouldn't be a Conservation Chat UK walk without us going the wrong way at some point. So we've walked back and we're hoping to find a little loop, which I think goes through the woodland here. So fingers crossed we find it and we don't end up just walking for miles. So we've just found this bird hide, and you've got to get access code via the ranger, so you've got a phone. And there's bird feeders in front of us, and there's loads of chaffinches, bluefinches, we've seen woodpeckers, great tits, blue tits. So it's a really lovely spot. There's also a pheasant down there feeding. It's really nice just to sit and watch. I've also seen a black cap. It's a really lovely spot, really peaceful. That was a fabulous little bird hide. So many species. We could even see lapwings in the distance. Saw grey heron, greater spotted woodpecker, blue tits, great tits, black caps, chaffinch. Really, really lovely. So if you're here, go to the bird hide, get the passcode off the rangers and just spend some time watching some beautiful bird life.
So I was moaning a bit before about us not seeing much because it was absolutely freezing. We've Lepe actually come over to the conservation area, and because it was a bit more inland and they've put bird feeders up to supplementary feed, we found lots and lots of species. So loads of small birds, but even stuff like lapwing, grey heron, Canada geese, but then all the small stuff as well. And we got some special sightings of woodpeckers as well, which was fantastic.
So we've come to the end of our hike. Had a really lovely time. I'd highly recommend it if you're in the area, if you're visiting the New Forest. Come on down, have a look at Lepe. It's a really nice place. Lots of species, lovely views, and hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you're following us. Make sure you're following us on social media, and I'll see you in the next one.